From the home of the Bills since 1973, there's a look at the newly named New Era Field just outside of Buffalo, New York. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Buffalo Bills. This will be fielded at the 6. He's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. Bell so light on his feet, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Set. Blue 90.
On second down, here's Allen. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season-opening opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a
different story.
Long night.
Detroit! Over! Set! Blue 90!
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen going deep here for Allen. And this is caught by Allen. Touchdown, Buffalo. Keenan Allen, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bills have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And now movement here right away. Maybe a sign of things to come with this crowd. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Back to throw, Darnold. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
They keep it with Crowell on first. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On second down, Darnold. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On third down, Crowell. And some space here. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15.
3-19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jermaine Kearse. And it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Detroit!
Darnold from the gun. Flush to his right. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll set up a throw. And when this ball's tipped and intercepted. snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Allen looks to throw on second down. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Lucky 56. Gone, 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 gone.
Now Allen throwing on second down. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Jordan Jenkins not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. They do, however, have a tough third and long coming up.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Allen going to throw. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And that goes as a gain of 37 on third down. The rookie Allen sharp on this drive as he leads his guys up first and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. To throw on second down. Allen. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Detroit! Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long.
Set. Blue 90.
From the gun, it's Allen. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
He's come a long way since his time at Georgia Tech. What did he run at Tech? He ran hitches and go routes, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, but he ran them really well. He averaged well over 20 yards a catch while he was there. And he still creates downfield in the NFL. That big body and that willingness to go catch the football. He's pretty impressive.
And his friends call him Bebe, a nickname his uncle gave him back in the day. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back, but now I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Le'Veon Bell, his second touchdown on the season, and the Bills will add on to their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. New York set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They begin with a run by Corral. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd down, here's Crowell. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
No, Jack, Patriot! Patriot! All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90! Detroit! Detroit!
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Shaq Lawson in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. Yeah, here come the Bills. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Allen off the play fake. Going deep for Benjamin. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 40. Past the 20. 10. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 90 yards. So after about as long a play as humanly possible without scoring, here's 1st and goal. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. After the penalty, it's Bell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A good run of 6 yards there gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They get it to him running left. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. Here's Bell. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And Hauschka's kick is good. And that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And New York set to take the field. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
Lucky 56.
first down throw. Darnold going underneath for Crowell. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They go play action here on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41.
Oh, man, partner, this is something cornerbacks love to do, and that's outthink a quarterback. If you get a sense that they're going to throw a quick out route or a quick hitch, you can just lay back an extra yard or two, but then really put your foot in the turf and drive on the football. And here I think he baited the quarterback into the throw and made it pay off.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Bell sheds him off. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Allen completes it to Benjamin. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Allen. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go! Green 39! Green 39!
Allen now looks to throw. Going deep for Benjamin. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. So, all right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. On first down, it's Darnold. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Here's Darnold now on second down. Incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And it's third down.
Very difficult night for the guys on offense. They've got to be looking at each other in the huddle and on the sidelines. How are we going to find some open space to complete a pass and find open room to run? This defense all night long has squeezed down the passing lanes, made plays on the football. It's really been a thing of beauty for them. He's got to figure all day long prepping for the game, they had to have talked about it again and again. Squeeze passing lanes, and we'll be in great shape.
Third and long, it's Darnold. And this one is incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. Now, after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Right back to him on first down. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Now Allen to throw. Looking to throw on second down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
The Bills on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit. Detroit. Gun.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Going deep here for Allen. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Marcus May with a pick. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Gun.
After the interception, here's Darnold. He's going to float this one deep right. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. He couldn't hook up with a Nunwa that time.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Detroit! 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 Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist! Twist, twist!
A give to Bell. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Now they'll run it on the toss. And oh, his first carry, he loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The Bills on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue, line it.
To throw, it's Allen. Hard throw, incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And Hauschka's kick is good. And that will stretch the lead to 3 scores now at 19-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And the Jets set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now. 1st and 10,
Detroit,
right at the 30. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle, complete. That's Kennedy. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, 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 gone.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. Big yardage that time for the Jets. And even 50 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Hot! Hot!
And Darnold just beating the play clock. Flushed out right. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. As his guys are in for 6. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90! Hot!
On play action, Allen. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Set! Green 39! Green 39! Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Hot!
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
Lucky 56.
On 1st down, Darnold. And Dwayne Allen on the ground. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
All right, now, lucky 56. 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw, Darnold. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. Back now in Buffalo. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the fourth quarter. The Jets on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Again, Darnold. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Marcel Darius coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
4th down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. Escaping. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. On the counter, here's Bell. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. On 2nd down, here's Allen. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. And it's 3rd and short.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Allen from the gun, he'll throw. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Now he'll be hit from behind, and he is landed on hard. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Able to shake him off. Gets Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
3 down. All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
The give is to Bell. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The Bills' passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Here's a give to Bell running left. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
They'll go again with Bell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. The Bills on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Allen to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. And Hauschka's kick is good. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So line of scrimmage still with 39 on 2nd and 10.
Detroit!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Going underneath for Crowell. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play. And it'll be 3rd down. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets. Looking to throw. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. They'll set up a throw. A little dump off for Corral. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up second down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. He'll drop to throw. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Hurry up, here we go. 3:19. 3:19.
They'll look to throw. The grab made by Curse over the middle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The Jets on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Gone! Detroit!
They'll set up to throw, eluding the pressure right. And this is caught, so it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Is actually going to throw it here. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a